Hi, my name is Nancy Fass. I was born in Cuauhtémoc, Chihuahua, Mexico. As a child, I seen and lived hard times. I should have never seen what I saw. One day, my dad says we are moving to Ontario. We packed up and we left. Here we thought it would be better. For a while it was good. We got a job and we were working on the fields picking peppers. And then when I turned 16, my parents took me out of school, so I had to go to work. And I had to give all my money to my parents. I had to sign it and then I had to hand it over. In 1996, I met my husband. And then we had a hard time. We had problems, even just in our dating relationship. And we decided to get married. And so we got baptized in 1997 and got married in 97. So we had a daughter. She was born in January of 98. So we decided to move to Manitoba. She was only 6 weeks old as we moved to Manitoba. For the first little while, living in Manitoba was okay. We moved around a lot, so I could never make myself home at first. It still went on. There was good days and bad days. We ended up having 4 children, 2 girls and 2 boys. And one day, my husband says that he wants to become a truck driver. So he ended up getting his license to drive truck. He was gone most of the times. When he was home, he was not. He went out partying while I was in the house, raising the 4 children on my own. It was very abusive in the home. No, I didn't tell anybody what really was going on in our home. I was too afraid to tell anyone on what would happen if they would find out that I would lose the kids. So I just kept it to myself. But then one day, after 12 years being in this marriage that I already lived as a single mom, I had to struggle to feed the kids. Some days it was just very challenging for me, and I was always alone. And then one day, I met a friend. She was over at our house the one day, and she seen what was happening in our home. And then the next day, she asked if she could help me. I was like, yes, you can, because I didn't know anybody. I grew up like that, so I didn't know any better. So in 2005, we separated. And so we couldn't see each other because I didn't want to lose the kids. So it was just me and the kids. We moved into a low rental home. But the government helped me because I didn't know any other way to make a living because I wasn't working because I had 4 little children by the age of 23. So in August of 2005, we decided to move to Alberta, try to see if we could make our marriage work. But it didn't. It just got even worse. And he would drink a lot, so one day he asked if I could take him to the detox center. So I did. I never went really to church. Every now and then I would go, but not very often. I believed in God all my life. It's just not that I actually lived for Him. So when we moved to Picture Butte, Alberta, one of the neighbors, she asked me if I was a Christian, if I go to church. And I was like, no. I didn't know any churches in Picture Butte because we just barely moved there. So the day that I took him my husband to the detox center, on my way home, it was dark. I got home, put the kids to bed. So I end up going downstairs just to relax. Something very heavy came on my heart. It was so strong, and I tried to resist it. It just kept telling me, like, Nancy, get on your knees. Just get on your knees. And I tried for a little bit, but I couldn't resist it anymore. So I ended up going on my knees, and I prayed. And I prayed, and I cried. And then after that, I just laid on the couch for a little bit, wondering what the heck happened here. What happened to me here? Because I had no idea. So now I'm just like, okay, now what am I going to do? Who am I going to talk to? I don't know anybody. But then I remembered my neighbor. So I went and talked to her about it, told her what had happened the day before. She says, oh, she was so thrilled. She prayed with me. She invited me to her church. And I went to church, me and the children. It was in German. I understood. I had amazing pastors. They were really very helpful to me, supportive, encouraging. And then I met more wonderful people along the way that would uplift me. So I was on a high joy, a peace for a while. Then all of a sudden, I just went into a very bad, deep depression where I didn't want to leave my room. I was so isolated. I didn't go to church. I didn't want to talk to anybody. I barely even took my kids to school. At this point, I was already separated again. This time it was for good. I struggled and I struggled with Satan. In times that I just did not know what to do, I ended up wanting to end my life. But then God decided to bring my daughter into the room so I wouldn't do what I had planned to do. For a while I was like that, and I struggled with the church at that point, that I didn't know. I couldn't really understand it. My kids couldn't understand the church. So I ended up changing churches. And that was good. I could understand him, and he was so clear. And I met new friends that helped me along the way when I needed. They helped me with their children if I needed it. When I had my surgery, my friends, they took my children in for a couple of days so that I could be in a hospital. And one of them, she always knew that there was something wrong with me. Raising the kids on my own, she knew how hard it would be for me to do that on my own. And then I met a new guy in 2014. Here I thought, oh, he is wonderful, he loves me, and he did everything for me. He treated me so nice, and just like, that was awesome. I deserved this. As years went by, he had me wrapped around his fingers. He was a narcissist, and he had total control over my body. I just wanted to do what he asked, what he longed for me. So I just followed him. We moved in together, and for a while it was all right. It was good. But then towards the end, I just struggled so badly. It was getting so bad to the point again that I just wanted to end my life, because I didn't know what else to do. So my daughter, she was living in Grand Prairie, Alberta already at that point. So I asked her to look for a house for me and the boys. So she had found a house for us, so we ended up moving. I told him the day before that I was moving. So my sister, she came all the way from Ontario to help me move from Picture View to Grand Prairie. And I was so blessed to have them and help me in the support that I needed to have. So I moved to Grand Prairie. The first year it was tough. I didn't know anybody. I didn't know any churches. So I ended up moving my ex-boyfriend up here as well, which was a mistake because it was very rough. So one day I just told him that he needs to leave because I came up here to Grand Prairie to find myself, truly who I am. Because before I did not know myself anymore. I was a total stranger to myself, something that I was not used to. So when he left, then I could relax and rest and get the help that I needed it. Because I was up to the point again that I had the thought of just ending my life because there's nothing else that was good for me. I still struggle with that every now and then. But then one day I was talking to my old pastor's wife, and she asked if I had a church that I was going to, and I told her no, I don't know any churches. I tried one, but that wasn't for me. So she asked me, or she told me that her son-in-law was pastoring in one of the churches here in Grand Prairie. So I went to that church. I felt so home, and he was preaching the gospel, and something that in the music and everything was just for me. I started going to the ladies' Bible study. I wasn't sure if I wanted to do that or not. I pondered for a little bit, but I ended up doing it. And the ladies, they are my group. They are my supporters. They are always there for me when I need them. The encouraging and prayers that I get from them just to lift me up. Because in the last year, I have been struggling with my health. I have a very bad back, so working certain jobs, I cannot do it. So right now, I don't have a job. I really don't have much of an income coming in that does not even support me all the way. So I end up moving in with my son. So I live with my son. If it wasn't for him, I would be on the streets. But I am struggling, thinking that I am not good enough, that I don't deserve a job that is for me. Even though in my heart I know that God has a plan for me. And I just have to trust and have faith in Him, that believing that He is here for me. And I know, but it is hard some days to not think about it, that there's nothing out there for me. And I don't go out a whole lot. For me, I am a little bit shy. I don't socialize if I don't know who they are. And I'm not good about talking about myself, about my life, because I don't want to burden anybody with my problems, because I think they are mine to carry. Even though I know the Bible says that's not how it goes. Share your burdens with others so they can uplift you. The one verse that always sticks with me is Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And that is always with me. And I do believe that God has a plan for me, the purpose why I'm going through all these struggles. And I've always struggled my whole life. I've never had very much luck of finding a job as is. So that's something that's very hard for me. And I just pray that God will send me something that is perfect for me, because there's limitation to my work. My mental health is not always perfect. It is up and down all the time. But I manage it because I know God has me. And I'm never alone, even though I feel like most of the times I'm alone. But I'm not. He's always with me. And I'm so blessed that God saved me from my dark times, and that He did not leave me to fight my own battles, because He did it for me. So I am just very grateful that God has given me a chance, and that He still thinks of me every day because I'm still here. So I'm just grateful to share my testimony with you all. And for those who struggle with the mental illness, I just encourage you to never give up, to keep going. And if you need help, never be afraid to share and get help that you need, because it's very important. And if you're in a bad relationship, don't be afraid to speak up, because you are not here on this earth to be a floor mat or a slave. You are here for God's purpose. And you are here for reasons. Just, if you have something you need to speak about, just say it. Don't keep it in. Just keep fighting for yourself. Because it's not worth it to keep quiet, because it's the hardest thing ever, is if you keep things on to yourself. There is people out there that are there to help you. They are there to encourage you and help you with whatever you need. And just believe that you are not alone. You have friends and family that love you and that care for you and want the best for you. So just thank you for letting me share my testimony with you, and you have a blessed day or night wherever you are that you're listening to. And be grateful with the things that we have.